Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge. My name is Pat, where we talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe even a sticker rock. Stick around, you never know. Welcome back everyone, or if you're new to the channel, welcome. And today I'm going to do my final part of my CD collection, which is S to Z, or Z as you call it over there, on the other side of the Atlantic. Anyway, I'm enjoying doing this. Viewers, not too many views on any of them, but I'm enjoying doing it, and that's the whole thing. Once I enjoy, I hope you're enjoying it though. And I want to give a huge shout out to Paul Tomley there from Durham, up there in the north, east of England, and all the mates, all Sunderland supporters. Lads, love the fact that you're watching the videos and you're chatting about them before you go to the football match. Fantastic. Big Sunderland supporters. So again, Paul, really appreciate everything you've done for the channel. All those super thanks and all that kind of stuff. Paul, brilliant. Anyway, we're going from S. Now, this is going to be a bit haphazard. It might be all mixed up a bit. But just before I start with my S, I just forgot a couple from... Well, I know this is W, but I showed Stephen Wilson with the Porcupine Tree. This is The Incident, his latest album, which I bought on Blu-ray. Sounds incredible on the 5.1. I forgot about this Rush album, Feedback, which is kind of all covers by Rush, which is actually excellent. Pink Floyd, Animals on the Blu-ray, incredible sound, and Dark Side of the Moon on the 5.1 Blu-ray, or Dolby Atmos. Don't have Dolby Atmos, I have the 5.1. Brilliant, absolutely incredible. Just get them out of the way. I'm going to throw them over there. Sorry about that. Now, we're going to start with this. Santana's second album, Abraxas. Incredible. I think this is Santana 3. Another incredible album by the brilliant American band. Mexican-American band, I suppose. And this one is Borboleta. Another brilliant album. Absolutely brilliant. This one is live at the Fillmore in, I think it's 68. Brilliant. Why should I play that now, to be quite honest with you? And this is Sacred Fire. This is a South American tour live. Excellent. What a brilliant live band. Brilliant. This is going to be quite long, lads. Get your cup of coffee in, or cup of tea. Like my cup of coffee here. And there is coffee in it. Carlos Santana, As Years Go By. A compilation album, I think. There's another one coming up, another compilation. Remember I bought these years ago. Santana again. See it there? Sorry about the shine, lads. It's very sunny out today when I'm doing this video. Moonflower is my favourite album, probably, by Santana. Because the mixture of live and studio. Brought out in 77, I believe. Brilliant. Then you have Supernatural. Do you remember when that came out? It was a huge hit. It's only okay. Not bad though. Onto an Irish band now called Something Happens. I think I've mentioned these before. If you haven't heard this album, go and get it. What is the name of it? Because I can't read it. I can't read the name of it. Stuck Together with God's Glue is the name of that album. More Irish artists. Davy Spillane. Pipe Dreams. Uilleann Pipes. If you like the Irish music, want to check out. I think it might be Davy Spillane again here now, if I remember well. Yeah, The Sea of Dreams. Another excellent album. This one is a compilation that I got in, I think it's a classic rock magazine, Shine On. All different bands on it. It's all progressive rock and progressive metal. Got it free with it years ago. Introduced me to some bands actually. This actually introduced me to the band called Frost. Now, where are we? Joe Satriani, Hard Place Classics. And it's Engines of Creation. What a guitarist. Joe Satriani again, Flying in a Blue Dream. Bit of singing on this, but it's fucking brilliant though. Excuse my language. I like this one. It's actually brought out by Hardplay Classics. And what I'm reading, haven't a fucking clue. The Extremists. Brilliant. Absolute guitar work on that is incredible. Or just Satriani. An anthology. 2 CD anthology of them. Brilliant. And this one's Crystal. What's the name of this one? Yeah, Crystal Planet. Absolutely incredible album. Incredible. Now, we're moving on to now. There could be a few surprises in here now because I brought them out in bunches. Status Quo Heavy Traffic. It's the only Status Quo I have in my collection, I think. Couldn't tell you what that sounds like. Probably rubbish. Supertramp, Breakfast in America. Kind of a poppy one, but still very popular. I like that album. Sky, the first album. I've more of them on LP now. Brilliant. Brilliant English, kind of Australian band. Sex Pistols, The Great Rock and Roll Swindle. Kind of a compilation thing from a film. Yeah, man, it's alright. More Sex Pistols, which has a different cover on it, of course. I think I lost the cover on that, so I put something in it. Never mind the bollocks. Great album for its time. Now, Saigon Kick, band from Florida. Excellent, excellent debut album. Early 90s, I think. And they followed up with their second album, which is The Lizard, which I love. I think it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then Water. The singer had left by then. It's not a bad album, though. Not a bad album. Now we're on to Tin Lizzy. I don't have a whole lot by Tin Lizzy. Now, this is the essential Tin Lizzy. There's 3 CDs in this. It has the best of everything on it. So it really gives you a flavour of all their studio albums. Most of them, anyway. But most of them. Then you have one of the great live albums, Light and Dangerous, even though I think it's tinkered with many times. Still brilliant, though. Never heard it back when it came out. Their best studio album, in my opinion. Black Rose. Gary Moore is on this. Enough said. Then you have Renegade. I think Snowy White is on this one. It's a great album. You have Angel of Death on this. Brilliant. And then their last studio album, Thunder and Lightning, with John Sykes on it. They kind of went more metal. Stupid fucking cover, isn't it? But still, excellent album. Who will be next now? Honestly, some of these now. We're on to Tangerine Dream. Green Desert. This was recorded with Edgar Froese and Chris Franke in the mid-70s and didn't release it in the 80s because Peter Baumann had gone off to find himself. He did eventually find himself. I haven't got Phaedra here now. Should be in there. I don't know where Phaedra is. Must be up there somewhere. Rubicon. Absolutely incredible. They're bringing this out as a 50th anniversary set very soon. Interesting. Stratosphere. My favourite album by Tangerine Dream. Incredible. Incredible album. I have a load of Tangerine Dream. I think I have more Tangerine Dream albums possibly than any other band. Phaedra's in here. It's a kind of a little box set. I think there's Phaedra, Rubicon, Ricochet, Stratosphere, Cyclone on this. But I do have the Phaedra. I can't find it. This is a brilliant little box set. I think it doesn't cost much. All remastered. This is from the soundtrack from the film Sorcerer. William Friedkin. He directed The Exorcist. Sorcerer was a bit of a flop. Brilliant film, though. Brilliant film. And the Jaws is in it, I think. Cyclone. The first album where they had singing on it. I like it. Bit eclectic, but I like it. Yeah, I have a lot of Tangerine Dream. Force Majeure. These are in order now, but some of them might not be. When they came out, mixed up in some of them. That's a brilliant Force Majeure. Then you have Tangram. One of my viewers said it's their favourite album. Can't disagree with it because it's absolutely amazing. This is again Thief, Tangerine Dream soundtrack. James Caan is in this film. I think Tuesday Weld is in it as well. I think it was called Violent Streets over in America when it came out. An excellent film about a fella who cracks safes and that's brilliant. Brilliant film. Great soundtrack. White Eagle. Still on the Virgin. We're in Virgin years here at the moment. Brilliant album. Hyperborea. The very first album I heard by Tangerine Dream. I bought the very first album. This is it. I know I heard the soundtrack before that. I think it was Go Down the Soldier or something like that. But this was the first one I bought on LP. I don't have it anymore on LP, unfortunately. Wore it out. And with their music, you have to have quietness in between, you know. Then they had Underwater Sunlight. Now they were left Virgin by this stage. Excellent all the same though. Then they're probably not in order now. Tiger. Singing on this, I think William Blake's poetry. I like it though. Keep Going with Tangerine Dream. I told you I have a heap of them. Lily on the Beach. But I bought these on LP when they came out. They all went missing on it, of course. On LP, with Tangerine Dream, if they're not perfect, you can hear the old crackle and pops. They're better. To me, they're better on CD. They're ideal for CD. This is Melrose. His son is on this. Jerome Frost. Another excellent album. Now, this one. Raccoon, I think this one is, yeah. We went to the 90s now, or late 80s, 90s anyway. We're around that time now. And then you had Turn Up the Tides by Tangerine Dream. Told you I have a lot of them, didn't I? This is a live album, 220 gold. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, we're going with Tangerine Dream still. Tyranny of Beauty. I was huge into him. Still love him. This one is from a game, I think. Original video soundtrack. I think it's from a game or something. Zoing. There you go. This is Tangerine Dream Mystery Tracks. Kind of a compilation. More Tangerine Dream. Again, I think it's other bands doing Tangerine Dream, actually. Doing covers from them. More Tangerine Dream. It's in German now, so I'm not going to read that out. I think we're nearly at the end of Tangerine Dream now. Atmospherics. Kind of a compilation album by him. It's a fair few, aren't they? Aren't they a fair few? This one is Mars Polaris. Excellent. Not as good as their 70s and early 80s stuff now, obviously. Inferno. So if you're big into Tangerine Dream, this is Canyon Dreams. Kind of a soundtrack to it's a brilliant actual film actually of Grand Canyon and the music to it. It's brilliant. Now we're still with Tangerine Dream. This is Mars Polaris. Thought I mentioned that already. I think that's Tangerine Dream out of the way. Let's have a look. Yep. Now we're on. Oh no, we still have more Tangerine Dream. Soundtrack Deadly Care. But I'm not at the end of them yet. Another one. Destination Burnhill, another soundtrack. Where's that from? Load of them. Another Tangerine Dream, the best of them. We're still going with Tangerine Dream. We are. Goblin Club. We must be nearly at the end of them now. Another one from a soundtrack again. Soundtrack from Near Dark, film about vampires. Brilliant film. Brilliant film. Great soundtrack. We must be nearly at the end of them now. No, we're not. We'll have Oasis. Tornado. Now I think that's the end of them. It's Talking Heads now we're into. So that's the end of Tangerine Dream. Little Creatures. It's probably their biggest selling album. I like that. Now I have him in here. He should have been in the Fs, obviously, but I had him with Tangerine Dream. Christopher Franke was with Tangerine Dream. I had more Tangerine Dream. I knew I had more. Somnambulistic Imagery. Live concert. I'm up there, actually. Mata Atma. More Tangerine Dream. I knew I had more. And then you have Peter Baumann, who was with Tangerine Dream. I just throw him in with Tangerine Dream, have them all together, similar type of music. And I think this is Edgar Froese, Stuntman. Brilliant. From a film as well. Brilliant soundtrack. Now, I think I could be right now in the end now. I could be at the end of Tangerine Dream. U2 I have the best of. I knew I had that. That's about all you need by U2 as well. I'm not a big fan of them at all. And I have a UB40, which I knew I had. I knew I had this. It's UB40, Present Arms and Dub. It's kind of instrumental. Like that kind of reggae stuff. Not a big fan of reggae, but taking out a sip of coffee here. This is going to be a long video. And we'll get there. We'll get there. UFO, Strangers in the Night live album. Must pick this up on LP. Brilliant live album. Superb. Uriah Heep, Salisbury. What a fucking album. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then they followed that up with Look at Yourself. I think the two of them were brought out in the same year. Class. Pure class. This is an album I liked. I bought it when it came out. The Verve. English band, kind of English Brit pop. It's an excellent album. Excellent album. Who will be here? Stevie Ray Vaughan. Couldn't stand the weather. It's his second or third album. Second album, I think. Brilliant. Now we're on to Van Halen. I have a box set there somewhere by him. Don't ask me where it is. This is their first album, which is Pure Class. I have a box set by him. Ask me where I'm at to putting that box set now. Couldn't tell you. I have all their albums in a box set. This is 1984. And then this is kind of Van Halen, the best of it, you know, Lee Roth stuff and Sammy Hagar. Excuse me. This is Vangelis. I'm into Vangelis. This is, I'm not going to pronounce this in French. Which one is this? Heaven and Hell by Vangelis. I have a few Vangelis now. This one, albedo 0.39. I hope they're not going to fucking fall now. Spiral. Class. I think this one is, I can't remember that. Mask. I haven't heard this in a while now, actually, to be honest with you. And Direct by Vangelis. See, I like that kind of music. It's relaxing music, you know. More. This is 1492 by Vangelis from the film, directed by Ridley Scott. The Frenchman was in that. I'm not pronouncing his name either. Sigourney Weaver was in it as well. Another Vangelis one. Oceanic, more Vangelis. You see, I'm into that kind of music. The City, Vangelis. I think I'm at the end of Vangelis nearly now. Van de Graaf Generator. The least we can do is wave to each other. Brilliant album. And this is H to He, Who I'm the Only One. Another brilliant album. Suzanne Vega. Yeah, I knew I had that. Solitude Standing. I think it's an excellent pop album. Excellent. This one is The Waterboys, best of. Brilliant band. And their best album, Dream Harder. Haven't heard this album, please go out and get it. Absolutely class. Pure class. Now I haven't a clue what's next. Oh yeah. Who Are You by The Who. I have a few albums, I have more than my LP there. I have Who's Next on CDs in the box set. I can't remember where it's somewhere there. Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking by Roger Waters. Brilliant. Now I have Robin Trower. I have 10 albums in it. I showed this when I did the video on him. This is well worth having. I have a few of them on LP as well. Genius. One of the greatest guitarists. And the vocalist, James. I never pronounced it James DeWar or whatever. Possibly one of the greatest vocalists of all time. There's 10 albums in this. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, what on we get? We're getting there now. We're getting there. Whitesnake, Love Hunter. Brilliant. Ready and willing. Whitesnake are only good up to a certain point. That's the live album, Live in the Heart of the City, which is brilliant. Bought that when it came out on LP. I have it there. Come and Get It. Another brilliant album. This is Saints and Sinners. Not as good as the rest of them now, to be quite honest with you. What's this one? This is a kind of a David Coverdale Whitesnake. Too Many Tears. It's a single CD or something. Where the fuck that came out of. And now we have Paul Weller from The Jam. Good tell you. Now I think we're on to Wishbone Ash now. Our debut album, produced by Derek Lawrence. Incredible. Now I'm going to have to move these over because they're tall. Our second album, Pilgrimage. Class. Argos, our most famous album. Probably their most famous one. Then you have Wishbone 4, which is signed by Martin Turner. As you can see it there, if I can put it right in. And Andy Powell, because I met him. Then you have There's the Robin Locked In, and one thing, a bit double kind of CD. There's the Robin is incredible. Locked In is absolute rubbish. And you have No Smoke Without Fire. Very good album. But Martin Turner was gone by the time they brought out this one. It's an excellent rock album, Twin Barrels Burning. Bought it when it came out. Then they brought out this thing. Raw to the Bone, Larry Weisfeld's last album with him. Raw to the Bone, that's what it is. Utter fucking rubbish. Now I saw him on this tour, Illuminations, saw him here in Waterford. And Martin Turner stood in for the singer and bass player that was on this album. I met him after it. It's an excellent album. And we have Live in Chicago. Another excellent album. Not as good as their earlier live stuff. Then they brought out these this is Transvisionary. Like dance music and whatever. I bought them because I'm a fanatic on Wishbone Ash. Rubbish. And then they had this one. I went out and bought this one then. Psychic Terrorism. No. These are going to fucking fall, I know they are. Then we had, I forget the name of this, Bonafide. It's not a bad album. Early 2000s. You know, not too bad. And then one of the other ones, The Power of the Eternity. It's fucking terrible. Now, let's move these ones over here. Now I think we're on to Why now. Harvest by Neil Young. It's the only Neil Young album I have in my whole collection. Do I like it? No, I fucking don't. I don't like Neil Young. Y&T, Earthshaker. One of the best hard rock albums of the 1980s. I think it's the best hard rock album of the 1980s. Amazing. Now we're on to Yes. The Yes ones could be a little bit all over the place. I don't know really what this one is doing out in front of him. This is a recent album by him. I think it's The Quest. With just Steve Howe in the band now. Oh, it's terrible. Why I even bought it. Now, onto their first album. It's okay. Not bad. Second album, Time and a Word. Again, better than the first album. Too much orchestra on it though. Then of course Steve Howe came in, and that was a game changer. That was the game changer. The Yes album. Flawless. And what have we after this? Oh, we have these three little box sets here now. With Fragile, of course. These are all Rhino box sets. They're small miniature things. Incredible. Rick Wakeman joined them then. And then, of course, they brought out Close to the Edge, the name of the channel. One of the greatest prog albums of all time. And then they went and did a double studio album. Tales from Topographic Ocean. It divides a lot of people. I like this album, and I don't like it, and I like it. But it's ingenious, really, when you think about it. Then you have Yes Songs, which I have on LP, triple LP actually. Brilliant. How long is this now at the moment? Not too bad. Nearly there. No, what I done with that Van Halen one. Yes. Going for the one. Brilliant. Tormato, not as good, but still I like it. A lot of people shit on this album. I think it's quite excellent. Then they got the Buggles in for the drama. Brilliant album. Brilliant. Now this one is it's a family album. Yes, solo family album. All different tracks on it. It's an interesting album. If you want to have a look at it there, if you haven't got it. And they're all mixed up here now, so they're not in order. Magnification. John Anderson's last album with him. Had an orchestra on this. Excellent album. The Ladder. I'm going backwards now. I told you they're all mixed up. The Ladder. Absolutely brilliant. Key Studio, where they had those Keys to Ascension albums, and they had studio tracks on one and the other, and they put them together and brought it out this early 2000s. This is round about the best of Yes live, which is not bad. Studio, live, and solo classics. Yes, see it there. I'm big into Yes, as you can see. This one is the Keys to Ascension one. The one I was on was 2, I think. And you have Talk, of course, with Raven came back with that one. Not bad. Not bad. And then you had that Onion album. Onion, as Rick Wakeman calls Union. Rubbish. Big Generator. Just only okay. Couple of good tracks on it though. 90125, which kind of put him into the big time, really, in many respects, in the AOR of music. Excellent album though. Is it Yes? Not particularly. That's some live album. Yes shows. This is Yes shows, isn't it? Yeah. Incredible. Gates of Delirium on this is just, it blow your fucking boat. Now, I think we're finishing up with the Genius, or one of them anyway, but this one is live at the Cavern in Liverpool. This is the Muffin Men. Band I saw live. They cover Frank Zappa music. Absolutely brilliant. And I met Jimmy Carr Black, who was playing on that concert. I spoke to him after the concert. Stephen, my good friend, who lives in England now, we were at that together. Now this one is Captain Beefheart. I know I should have, but I have him with Zappa. Trout Mask Replica. Can never get into the album at all. Now we're on to the Zappa. Now they're all over the place. Cheap Thrills and a compilation. Son of Cheap Thrills, I think this one is. I have a lot of Zappa, yeah. There's more I have to get. This is the best band you never heard in your life. Takes the piss on all our artists on this with a few tracks. You Stairway to Heaven. It's a Cream track, whatever. See, there's an Irish one as well on it. Hot Rats. Incredible. Uncle Meat. I can't get into this album at all. No, I'm fanatic on Zappa, but I just can't get into the album. What's this one? I can't see the name, but I should know the name of it. Another band from LA, just another band from LA. Excellent album. This is Lumpy Gravy. Album hard to get into. Quite difficult, actually. And this one, of course, is oh, Show Me the Money. Kind of a piss take of the Sgt. Pepper's cover. Typical Frank. His first album. It's a double LP when it came out. 66. Genius. This one then is Frank Zappa, The Lost Episodes. Kind of a little box thing. Very good. This one is a Frank is Back Halloween. It's kind of a DVD. One of the very early DVD audios. Great sound of it. Ah, look, there's in the middle of Frank Zappa. There's the Van Halen box set. I couldn't remember where it was. There it is. All the David Lee Roth albums. Well worth having. If you don't have that by then. There's a box set of Frank Zappa. Shut Up and Play Your Guitar. Joe's Garage. Incredible. It was a triple album. Well, brought it out as double and then a single. Or was it a single and a double? Yes, a single and a double. Broadway the Hard Way. Sting is on this. He does Murder by Numbers. I think I might have mentioned that in my last video. Another guitar. Yeah, just guitar. Just all Frank Zappa. Genius. This is the one, Jazz from Hell, isn't it? He's using that kind of machine he's using on it. It's a hard album to get into too. Frank Zappa meets the Mothers of Prevention. Brilliant. This is brilliant. Demaros. These frogs with dirty little lips on this. There's frogs with dirty little lips. Brilliant. Yeah, Valley Girl on this then. Ship arriving too late to save a drowning witch. Moon does the vocals on that. Moon you're the one. Zappa. Tinseltown Rebellion. Class. Brown Shoes. Phew. You Are What You Is. Incredible. Shake Your Booty. This is Sleep Dirt, isn't it? Yeah. Brilliant. All these albums are brilliant. Live and this is the New York one, the live one. Just the musicianship off the charts. Zoot Allures. 76. This one. Bongo Fury. Captain Beefheart is on this. Muffin Man is on this, isn't it? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And you have One Size Fits All. Brilliant with a double studio back in the day. A lot of people reckon it's his best album. Probably my favourite album by him, Apostrophe. More accessible. And this is the one he brought out, Overnight Sensation. It kind of made them similar together, I think. Absolutely incredible. Just there now. Banka Jacka. Like a follow up to Hot Rats. See Hot Rats on the front of it there. The Grand Wazoo. I have a fair few Zappa. I'm missing a few though. That I need to get. Burnt Weenie Sandwich. I saw this on LP at a record player and I should have bought it. I fucking didn't. You snooze, you fucking lose. And Weasels Rip My Flesh. That's it. That's my S to Z or Z, as you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it didn't bore you. How long was it? Wasn't too bad. It's 35 minutes odd. Anyway, that's my CDs, and I hope you're enjoying these videos. Now, leave in the comments if you want me to show you my LP collection. My LP collection is not as big. It used to be a big collection, but not big anymore. Still have a fair few. Leave in the comments if you want to see me do the LPs. I'll have to do it in a few videos as well, of course. LPs are different. It's nice showing the LPs too, though, isn't it? But anyway, whatever you're doing, stay safe. And it's nice to be nice. It's always nice to be nice. That's very important. But anyway, from me, Pat, here on Close to the Edge, until my next video, bye-bye. And whatever you're doing, do it right. Bye now.